What is up, everyone? Welcome to episode 4 of Let's Play Uncharted Drake's Fortune. I am your host, of course, Mr. Espinoza X. And in the last episode is pretty much the same thing like this episode. We are still finding Elena after we crash landed on this place. Last episode we, found her parachute, but, no Elena. So right now we're still continuing. And the tower. We have to go to that tower next, which is the map is telling us right now because we need to get a key. But people are shooting at us. But anyway, I wanted to talk about something, even though I might go off topic if you guys don't mind. Are you guys familiar with the movie? I mean, we're still in the topic. We're talking about El Dorado. Have you guys seen the movie, the animated movie, The Road to El Dorado by DreamWorks Picture? You know, the characters, Tulio and Miguel, the mighty and powerful gods. I'm pretty sure you guys seen that movie and stuff with the armadillo too, and the horse. Yeah, I'm pretty sure you guys did. I that movie I only seen it twice though. I really wanted to see that movie. I mean, the only reason I only seen it twice, well, I have memories of the movie in a way. Some of like those memories were harsh, and some of the memories were good. It involves me with a friend, a best friend that I have since I've known since elementary school. And I even told him, that he watches my videos sometimes. I asked him like, "Hey, do you want me to talk about, the story about us and stuff, and he's like, no, it's fine, go ahead, and just go with it. I mean, I'm like, all right then. So I decided today to talk about it. um you know um we known each other since fourth grade, and stuff, and we're really close. The thing is though, he told me, this really this thing, as this, because he had like a big scar like right across right here. And I asked him like, "Hey, what happened to you?" If I don't mind mind me asking. He told me that, "Oh, this is my scar from my brain surgery." I'm like, "You had brain surgery?" And he's like, "Yeah, I had an accident and stuff, and it required me to have brain surgery." I'm like, "Oh man, dude, I'm really sorry." And he's like, "No, that's fine." He's a really cool dude, by the way. He's really cool and stuff. Um, and he sometimes when you go to recess, he would require to wear a helmet because if any thing hits him, it could be fatal for him. If like, you accidentally hit his head with a ball, or you accidentally hit like, those type of like blows or something like that. And he was required to wear a helmet and stuff. And the thing was, how back in 90s in elementary school, how it used to be cruel. Yeah, I got bullied a lot for those, who seen my earlier videos, but I deleted that one video explaining why I got bullied because, I felt it was like a little too personal, and stuff. But, I actually gave permission from my friends, so, it's cool for me to talk about this, Um, and yeah, he got bullied a lot. We got bullied. Only reason I got bullied was because I was defending him because I didn't want to see him, my best friend, potentially die. And it's it's something I didn't want to see at all, while I'm at school and stuff. Um, but and those were the bad times pretty much. But the good times was, we always, stayed at each other's houses. I slept over his house, he slept over my house and stuff. And we had fun. We collected a lot of Pokemon cards and stuff, and it was a fun time. And then I till one day, back then my mom was a manager for an apartment. She got fired, and stuff, and we had to move into another apartment, or move somewhere else. We just chose to move somewhere else, and even though I told her that I don't want to move because of my best friend and stuff, like what was he gonna do without me and stuff. And I told him about it, and he was really devastated by it. A couple of my friends were too. And you know, it was pretty much like 2 days after, 2 days, before, we officially moved out to, our new place. And some of my old stuff was, some of my stuff back then were already moved into to our new, house and stuff. And he told me, it's like, hey, it's like me and my parents are gonna go to the movies to watch that El Dorado movie. I was like, oh, dude, I want everyone to watch it and stuff. It's all like, yeah, I'll ask them if you want, if you do you want to go. I'll ask them. It's like, yeah, that's sure. I mean, it's probably will be a final time, we hang out like this. And yeah, he's like, we're really devastated by it. And that day we went to go see, the Hotel Dorado and stuff. And it was a good movie. I really enjoyed it and stuff. And then there was this one scene where I think most of you guys, if you've seen the movie, you already know. Um, I know the characters Miguel and Tulio. I think it was Tulio who wanted to leave El Dorado, and Miguel wanted to stay behind and stuff with with the gold. Pretty much, because the people of El Dorado thought they were gods and stuff, and but one of the guys from the city, I believe, is one of the advisors or something, or one of like the main people. I think it was the guy who did the magic, pretty like a witch doctor, if anything. He's the one that, I guess, they're playing that one game, and then you see Miguel like bleeding from his forehead, and then that's when he believed, oh, gods don't bleed. They're not really gods and stuff. They defeated him, and then pretty much Miguel decided to stay. But Tulio wanted to leave, so the people allowed him to bring some of the gold with him and stuff. And that one scene, where they started playing that one song, and it just reminded me so much of it that moment. It kind of touched us because I was about to leave. I was about to move out, and then this feeling that I'm never gonna see my best friend again and stuff. And it's just, uh, it was just really sad. And I mean, ever since then, um, never seen the movie, because at that moment I really didn't want to, feel sad anymore and stuff. Um, and yeah, it was just really sad. And then like we we said our goodbyes and stuff. We hugged it out, and yeah, and I haven't seen him since until thankfully Facebook exists now, and I think it was maybe 2 years ago, or no, three, maybe 2 or 3 years ago, maybe even five, I believe. I think it was like back in 2011 or 12 is when I found him on Facebook. Well, he added me on Facebook actually. I'm like, what? Oh, dude, I was like, wow, dude. I was like, that is crazy. I'm like, I was so happy, that and I immediately accepted him. Immediately went to message him. I'm like, dude, I was like, oh my gosh, long time no see or no talk. And I was all like, yeah, dude, how you been? I'm like, we were telling each other, how what we've been doing in life and stuff. And I told him like, how's like, ever since I left, what happened? And he's all like, well, after you left, things got kind of harsh. Um, he just ran with the wrong crowd and stuff, and he, yeah, I was like, I'm really sorry, dude. I really wish that we could have stayed and stuff. If I would have stayed, probably that wouldn't happen. And he's like, nah, man, it's cool. It happens to us sometimes. We end up going to the wrong crowd. Hey, hold on, somebody's calling me. All right, guys, I am back. I'm sorry about that. I had a phone call. Ended up being a spam. Yay. Uh, but anyway, yeah, it happens to us sometimes. We end up in the wrong crowd, and it just pretty much we become what we are and stuff. But anyway, yeah, we message each other. And I told him like, hey, where do you stay at right now? Like, where do you guys live at? And he told me that he still lived in the same house. I'm like, what? Really? I was like, oh man. Well, okay, so when I moved, when me and my family moved, we moved pretty much an hour away from where I used to live at and stuff. Me and my friend used to live really close, like just, walking distance, probably like only like 5 minutes. Driving distance only like a minute and stuff. And when we moved, yeah, I moved. I was like an hour away from where I used to live, where we moved and stuff. And then back then, I guess we had to move again and stuff. And you know, ever since then, we moved to a city that was pretty much, I think, mm, I think like at least driving distance like 10, maybe 15 minutes away from where he lived at and stuff, where I used to live at. So yeah, so it's pretty close. I'm like, what? And I told him, I stay over here. I stay over in this city. I'm not saying any where I live because you guys don't need to know where I live. And then he was like, dude, we need to. He's told me like, hey, we need to hang out. I'm like, yes, we do. And then we yeah, he just next day, we started hanging out like old times and stuff. He, stayed over, my current house, and well, current house, and I was like, I was, he was like, like it was like around nighttime. He was like, hey, dude, like we should watch a movie. I'm like, yeah, I'm down. What movie you got in mind? I was all like, I think we should watch El Dorado. I'm like, are you sure, bro? It's all like, cause last time we saw that, I mean, the only time I saw it was, when we went that day to the movies. I'm like, yeah, like he said he's seen it like a couple times and stuff. I'm like, dude, how do you do it? I'm like, I don't know. I was all like, it's just, you know, I just wanted, I miss you that much, I'm like, dude. I was all like, freaking friend goals. But I'm like, okay. I agreed to watch it again. When we watched it and that one scene came on, I'm like, damn, dude. I was all like, damn. Yeah, it was a good time though. We had fun and stuff that day. Just seeing each other again. And yeah, that's pretty much my story of my experience of the movie The Road to El Dorado. It goes to show, some movies, maybe video games, touch you in a way, from real life. Like I mentioned before, the Star Fox series reminds me so much of me and my dad and stuff, and it's it's really touching, and of course Road to El Dorado reminded me so much of my friend that day, and stuff, and really want to watch it again, and what are your guys' memories, something, a game or a video or a movie or a TV show, and someone else is calling me. I put my phone on silent. I seriously did. I don't care who calls me. I'm finishing this video. But anyway, so the topic is, what video game or movie or TV show or anything else, like maybe like a game, like maybe tag or anything that reminds you of a friend or family member, that's that will always be in the bottom of a place in your heart. Let me know in the comments below. So that's today's topic today. So yeah. Whew. So many phone calls today. But yeah, so now we got our next hint of where El Dorado is. Which, we earlier found out that not a city of gold. A golden idol. So, what do you have for us, Nathan Drake? Or Nate? It's like, for Francis Drake is just, likes riddles and stuff. Called for Francis Drake the Riddler of, his era. The Elizabethan era. Yeah, there we go. That's what it was. And oh my gosh, this guy just came out of nowhere. That's funny. But yeah. But yeah, we still keep in touch. But my best friend had to move, unfortunately, which sucks, because we could have, hanged out a little bit more. But he said, he'll eventually, come back to California and stuff, and we'll be able to hang out again and stuff. So, I'm really looking forward to that, and yeah. But now we just gotta go ahead and go to that castle, and hopefully we'll find out our next clue of where El Dorado is at and stuff. So yeah. And as for the status of Arkham Asylum, right now I currently, you know, right now today when I upload this video, it's already the beginning of May. I just went through a job interview and stuff, and they said they were gonna call me back, and hopefully, fingers crossed, I get the job and stuff. So yeah, by the time I upload this video, probably I'll get a different job from another place, or I'll work that day. But the thing is that I'm gonna have to change my schedule around because of it, because unfortunately, it's gonna be a weekend shift. Don't worry, I still got 40 hours and stuff, but it's gonna be weekends, so I'm gonna have to come up with a new schedule, maybe, but for now I'm gonna have to upload these every Friday still, because it's still early, it's still pretty much early because still got a long ways to go and stuff on this Let's Play, so yeah. And then here we are climbing more stuff. So yay. How are you guys enjoying this Let's Play so far? Hopefully everyone's, enjoying it, and hopefully it's very helpful too, even though there's not really that much of puzzles in this game like the other ones do have. But hopefully you guys get, like, when you're stuck or something, what happens in adventure games, you get stuck at a place and you don't know where to go, and hopefully this is very helpful to people and stuff. So yeah. And Elena, where are you at, girl? Gosh. And here we are climbing. Hopefully you're around here. Oh look, it's a balcony. Something's bound to happen in this right here. And look at that, it is Sir Francis Drake's telescope. So yay. Oh man. Whew. Alright, let's see. Where are you at, Elena? Where are you at? Ah, it's a ship. That's Sir Francis's ship, I guess. Hey, there you are, Elena. Uh-oh. There's trouble afoot. Oh boy, that wasn't good. That was not good. Oh boy. Well, looks like they trapped us. Oh boy. Who's throwing rocks at me? Oh, Elena. Hey. But yeah, like I mentioned, there was a couple things. El Dorado, my friend. Star Fox 64, my dad, and TV show wise or other game wise, sports, remind me of my other best friend I've known since high school. First he was my older brother's best friend. They're still friends, by the way, but he became my best friend too. And of course, the future godfather of my child too, Tyshawn. The guy who helped me out do the Batman Arkham Knight Collector's Edition. And here is a new character. We're introduced to a new character, Eddy Raja. Him and Drake have history with each other. He is well, not really a villain. Well, he is a villain, but he's more of pretty much a hired gun. From pretty much Roman hired him, to help him out, find El Dorado and stuff. And like I mentioned, they have history each other. But I'm already gonna say this because some of you guys, what type of history? It doesn't really explain. Later on, Elena later on asks him like, oh, well, like, how do you know this guy? I'm like, we just have history, like, really bad history and stuff. So, it could be anything, They teamed up with each other one time and, it kind of didn't go well or it went south. It turned out, he was a real douchebag and betrayed Drake. So, yeah. And, of course, he has that famous golden desert eagle that you could pretty much get from one of the yeah, from the unlockables or in this game. Pretty much, like I mentioned before, you know how you could play as Donut Drake. Yeah, you could also get weapons as well, like modded weapons, special weapons like his golden Desert Eagle and stuff. Huh? What kind of trouble will she will she be? That kind of trouble, Eddie. Let's get out of here. We are free. And then comes my favorite part of the game. One of my favorite parts actually, but yeah, this one's on top of there. Number one, definitely, is you get to freaking use this machine gun that it fires, fire explosives too, and this level is just really awesome. It's one of the highlights of the Uncharted series, because there's always those perfect getaways and stuff. And this is just a really awesome. I applaud you, Naughty Dog, for this one. I really do. Give them a round of applause, everyone. Really great. That's why I love Naughty Dog so much, dude. It's one of my favorite game developer. It's my favorite game developer actually. They did Crash Bandicoot, this Uncharted series, and just so many more and stuff. But I'll say this. I might get hate for it. I really couldn't get into The Last of Us. Yeah, I don't know if I explained this last episode. I don't know. But yeah, I couldn't get to it. I'll probably explain the next episode because I don't want to repeat myself if I didn't. Sometimes I forget. So, if I go back and look at it, I'll explain next episode because I don't want to repeat myself. I hate repeating myself, especially in videos because it's, you don't want to hear the same story, do you? But anyway, but pretty much what you just got to do here is just, you have your option of firing grenades and firing your machine gun. I think with the grenades would be our, well, it tells you anyway, but yeah, and then you pretty much just have to shoot down, any vehicle that comes in your way and stuff. I would totally recommend for the heavier vehicles, like the trucks and stuff, definitely the grenade, but, the motorcycles and stuff, yeah, definitely the machine gun and stuff, because you can shoot down the driver, and I like that logic and stuff, that you could, shoot the driver, they slip out, and then, the vehicle explodes. I like that. So, yeah. Oh, no, 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 no. Oh gosh. Whew, that was a close one. But anyway, yeah. So now we're going forward. There's still gonna be, enemies. Whoo, that was a close one actually. It just flew over us. Whee! And then here's another one. But yeah, you could also use. I would also recommend using when there's like multiple motorcycles or ATVs. You could use a grenade launcher and stuff. It'll be much easier too and stuff. Instead of having to take a couple, hits, for the actual motorcycle to explode and stuff. But, if you're a good shot, aim for the driver definitely. So yeah, just like right there. and I still aim for the motorcycle even though nobody's in there. So yeah. But yeah, this level is just really awesome. But, there's gonna be another level that, it has its moments, but it's still cool. But that'll be in the next episode. I'm not saying I'm gonna pretty much end the episode in about 2 minutes and stuff. So yeah, but yeah, hopefully everyone enjoyed this episode, this fun ride episode that we're doing right now. Stay tuned for episode 5, and after episode 5, we pretty much got 5 more episodes to go. So it's pretty short. So yeah, I mean, I already played this game before and stuff. So yeah, wee, dang, that was a close one right there. Whoo, Dukes of Hazzard style. And then we're just going through the jungle. I don't know where Elena is going. Yeah, you see, he says just an old business, you know, pretty much. They don't really explain what kind of business they were in and stuff. But yeah, and oh gosh, we're soon to be in trouble again.
You okay?
Yeah, I'm fine. Oh, but you're bleeding.
Yeah, it goes with the territory.
Bleeding? It's Nathan
Get
Drake.
him out of here.
You don't care if he bleeds.
Damn it.
He really doesn't. And you'll see why later. Or, you know, in the other part, the sequel.
Oh no, I just giving the young lady the $10 tour.
You gotta love that Nathan Drake humor, dude.
You could set me up and keep everything for yourselves,
Oh gosh.
Damn it! This guy's crazy.
Eddie, take it easy, buddy.
Well, you're out of luck now. And out of road. Now,
Oh boy.
give me that map.
Hold on.
Alright, well, I'm gonna go ahead and episode everyone. This has been Mr. Espinoza X saying good night, good morning, good day. Whatever time you're watching this video, I'll see you guys in episode 5. Alright, everyone.
I am.
See you in the next one. And Nathan Drake, you know what to do. And you're about to do it right now. Bye-bye. Did you like this video, but bummed out that it's all over? Well, you can see more of my content by checking out my channel. And don't forget to hit that subscribe button for future videos from yours truly. Just come on, click it. It's in the bottom below. Come on, guys, click it. Are you guys clicking it yet? Are you? You guys better click that button.